with Banks and Parker today as they do most of the heavy lifting for this Siena Heights Saints basketball team here. Campbellsville will go right to left in the first half, left to right for the Saints. I am opposite of the benches and the scorers table here. McGeorge will jump it up with Hamilton. She wins the tap. And Campbellsville moving towards the left side, the offensive end here. They are in the same uniforms from a day ago. Over the top, Pritchett finds McGeorge rolling to the rim. Shot up good. Courtney Pritchett finds Ashley McGeorge to start the scoring here. Lady Tigers in those home gray uniforms. Long pass from Banks is intercepted by McGeorge. She'll shovel it back to Lexi Lake, who finds Pritchett in the half court. Lake can't shoot it. Left corner. This is Pritchett. Surveys. Now Pettigo has it between the circles. Navigates right side. Backs away here as she is defended by Minor. Pettigo still on the dribble. 14 to shoot. Going to go left side of the lane. Gets around Hamilton. Shot up. Won't go. Rebound is taken by Banks, who falls down. We're going to have a foul called here on the Lady Tigers. I mentioned Campbellsville in those same gray uniforms. Campbellsville across the chest in maroon. Some white trim around the maroon numerals and lettering. Siena Heights in the road navy blue uniform. Siena Heights sandwiches the number on the jersey. Banks brings it ahead, dribbles herself nearly into a trap. Juan has it now. Left side, Hamilton will take a baseline jumper. We are tied at 2 apiece. Pettigo the other end. We've played over a minute here. Left side, Faith Lake wants to drive baseline, cut off. Out to McGeorge, ball's deflected. Pritchett runs it down. Now she'll dribble handoff to Pettigo, defended by Juan. Pettigo tries to feed one down inside. Ball gets tipped away. Faith Lake has it, bounces it back out. Pettigo with 6 to shoot. Now 4 off the screen. Finds McGeorge, rolling to the rim. Right hand shot, no good. And it's going to be a shot clock violation as that failed to get a piece of the rim. So the turnover on Campbellsville here due to the shot clock violation. That foul earlier was on McGeorge, her first on the Lady Tigers. Juan holds the basketball far side. Brings it ahead, right side of the lane. Tries to shovel it back to Banks. Faith Lake knocked it away. Now looking for Banks again. Lexi Lake knocks it away. And Campbellsville really getting after Siena Heights here early. I am sitting on the third row of the bleachers here with the Lady Tiger cheering section. I am in the middle of the action, you could say, today, as this pass deflected by Lexi Lake right there at the scorer's table. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Siena Heights. 15 on the shot clock here. We are tied at 2. 8 minutes and 12 seconds to play in the first quarter. Parker on the wing left side. McGeorge closes out. Now Hamilton off the elbow looking inside for Banks, and she is fouled underneath by Pritchett. And this will send Peyton Banks to the line. Boy, that looked awfully clean up top there. Maybe Pritchett got a little bit of the noggin of Banks. Banks, the senior at the line, hits the first free throw, 87% on the season. One more coming for Banks. And she's got both. And the Saints lead it by 2. McGeorge finds Pritchett ahead as they break the pressure. Lexi Lake can't shoot it. Shovels it to Faith Lake. And on around it comes out top in the arms of Pettigo. She's on the dribble. Pritchett at the free throw line out. Faith Lake on the dribble. 10 to shoot. Pettigo looking back door, not there. Going to bounce. Pritchett at the elbow. Defender falls down. Pritchett's turnaround shot good. And Courtney Pritchett ties the game up at 4 apiece with that mid-range shot. Banks, middle of the floor, splits defenders, but Faith Lake takes it away. She and Lexi Lake combine on the turnover. Faith was going to bounce it ahead to Pettigo, and the turnover against the Lady Tigers. Faith was looking for Pettigo, and Bailey, I think, was going to stop and collect it, but Faith Lake led her, and it's a turnover here inside. Hamilton couldn't catch the pass cleanly, stays with it. Now Juan has it far side. 3 on the way. This is a 3 from Minor that's no good. Rebound to CU. Pettigo. Far side, Lexi Lake open, shooter in rhythm, 3 on the way, hard, and the rebound taken by Faith Lake, bounces across the paint to Pritchett. Pritchett on the dribble. Going to go up at Banks, and we've got a foul on the floor here. This will either be Banks or Minor.
Foul number 15, Madison Hamilton.
They're actually going to call that on Hamilton. Hamilton wasn't even in the area. At least it did not appear that Hamilton was in the area. First on Hamilton, first on the Saints. For Campbellsville, Lauren Lee going to check into the lineup here. 5'6" sophomore guard from Liberty, Kentucky. Also in Caitlin Wilkes. Wilkes, 6'2" junior forward from Stanford, Kentucky. Pritchett holds it, looking for Wilkes, not there. Lee comes out top, 15 to shoot. Here's the entry. Ball was kicked, and the guy underneath missed it. This will actually put 7 back on the shot clock here as the gentleman underneath missed the kickball. Might have been an easy lay-in there for Wilkes, but it was the correct call. Tied at 4, 6:39 to play. First quarter. Lee bounces it into Pritchett, gets it right back. Lee on the dribble. Free throw line, looking for help. Out to Lexi Lake. Here's Pritchett now with it. She'll face up with Banks. Little jab step back jumper on the way. That is good. Courtney Pritchett missed 8 of her 9 attempts yesterday, and she has started out hot here today. 2 makes already in the mid-range for Pritchett. Juan being hounded by Shyla Calvert, who checked in a moment ago, 5'5" graduate senior from Bardstown. Left side, the basketball. Here's a 3 from Banks. That's an air ball. Siena Heights made a few changes earlier. Anaya Powell into the lineup, 5'4" senior guard from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Here, Lauren Lee has it knocked out of her hand by Banks. It goes out of play. I think there was one more new player in for Siena Heights. That was Eva Alcock, 6'1", sophomore forward from Tecumseh, Michigan. Campbellsville sends Maddie Boyle in here, 5'5", junior guard from Milledgeville, Kentucky. Calvert left side. Boyle has it. Bounces. Here's Pritchett. Back to Boyle in the corner. Boyle knocked down 3 first-half threes yesterday. Pritchett wants to drive. Leaves it. This is Lee. A wide-open lane. She's going to take the pull-up from 10 feet. That is good for Lauren Lee. Campbellsville with an 8-4 advantage. Lady Tigers with 3 made mid-range shots here. 5.5 minutes to play first quarter. Banks holds it just off the elbow. She's open, going to take the shot, and Peyton Banks hits the mid-range jumper. Calvert was an eyelash from blocking that from behind on the way up. Calvert left side. Lady Tigers with a 2-point lead. They sag off of Boyle. Wilkes is being held. And no call. Here's Pritchett, open 3 on the way. In and out for Courtney Pritchett. That thing was halfway down. They were awfully physical down inside defending Wilkes right there. Campbellsville a bit frustrated. Parker with the basketball. Left side Juan. Now Banks at the elbow. Boyle closes out. Banks gets around her, kicks it out. Parker, 3 on the way. That's going to be well off the mark as it was hard. Nice box out by Pritchett. Campbellsville the other way. Lauren Lee working against Parker, goes right side of the lane, spins, looking for some help now. Actually going to go up with a shot and get the finish. Parker thought that ball was going to be dished out. May have got her flat-footed a bit. Lee went right back at her on the spin move. And a timeout taken by Coach Sue Silchbeck here for Siena Heights. The Lady Tigers with a 4-point lead, 10-6, 4:26 to play in the first quarter here as Campbellsville saw Lauren Lee finish that last bucket. Lady Tigers have, here in the early going as we try to get the team stats to pull up, shot at 62.5%. So Campbellsville 5 of 8 from the field, 4 rebounds for CU already. The Saints 2 of 5 shooting, 40% there, and just a couple of rebounds. Looking at the turnovers, each team with 2 turnovers to start this basketball game. Lady Tigers return to the court here with the same 5. You've got Lee, Calvert, Boyle, Pritchett, and Wilkes for Campbellsville University. Siena Heights will send Minor back into the ball game here. So you've got Parker, Minor, Powell, Banks, and Alcock. Powell lost the handle, but it falls right into the arms of Parker. Parker holds it. Now Minor. Back to Parker straight away, right side. This is Powell. Bounces inside looking for Banks. Pritchett comes across. And that's going to be 2 on Courtney Pritchett as Peyton Banks gets another bucket. This is going to be an and one opportunity as Swiss tried to defend. It looked like she got a piece of that on the way up, but may have gotten a piece of Banks as well. Sarah Sutton going to check in for the first time. Sutton, 5'11" junior forward from Scottsville, Kentucky. Banks back to the line here for the Saints. Free throw is good. Checking in here is Natalie Tucker, 5'10" junior forward from Marshall, Michigan, as Banks will get a breather. So Pritchett picks up that second foul at the 4:06 mark. Boyle, nice crossover, gets inside, leaves it with Wilkes, and Caitlin Wilkes gets the finish down low. Maddie Boyle did a nice job to break down the defense and create that. Nearly a travel by Powell, but able to stick that back foot. Looks like she may have drug it a bit inside. They find Alcott going underneath, kicking it out. Minor has to sky to catch it. Powell to Tucker. Shot on the way, good for Tucker, and Tucker hits the mid-range off the elbow near side. 12-11. Still a 1-point Lady Tiger lead. Boyle skips it right side. Calvert is bumped and fouled and spills to the deck hard. Shyla worried about her hair when she fell there, so she's okay. First thing she did was grab her hair. So this will go against Parker. That's her first, second on Siena Heights. Parker will check out as Jillian Gelso into the lineup, 5'7" sophomore guard from Ida, Michigan. Lady Tigers with a 1-point lead and the basketball. Lee bounces it into Sutton, trying to get away from Powell. Lee left side, Calvert, now Boyle. A little zone defense here for Siena Heights. Here's Boyle open, three on the way. That is hard. So Campbellsville yesterday, maybe some tired legs. Here today, we've seen a few shots actually from both teams that have been long. Off the elbow, Alcock holds it. Powell reverses, comes back near side. Minor to Alcock, down inside Tucker, catches and goes up, shot no good. Nice closeout by Sutton on the block to force the miss. Campbellsville still with a 1-point lead. Calvert cut off on the baseline, back out to Sutton. Lee holds it. 2:40 to play. First quarter, Sutton open, three on the way. Bang! Sarah Sutton and Edward Jones three. Alcock late getting out, and Sarah Sutton sinks the Edward Jones triple. Long pass, nearly thrown away. Powell, the nice job to catch it. Minor back to Powell. Minor again on the wing. Boyle chases her. Down to the baseline. Alcock feeds it back out top. Left side, Minor open. Three on the way. That is hard, and the rebound taken by Shyla Calvert. Campbellsville with a 4-point lead. Lauren Lee backs away now as Powell waits. Less than 2 minutes to go first quarter. 15-11 the count. Calvert left wing. Holds it. Lady Tigers circle. Here's Wilkes working. Kicks it back out. Sutton again. Long two. Good for Sarah Sutton. A long two. And another timeout for Coach Silchbeck. So the Lady Tigers see Courtney Pritchett pick up that foul. It's a 1-point game. And you kind of hold your breath a bit after the Banks free throw made it a 1-point margin. And the Lady Tigers open it up after their leader Pritchett checks out. So a nice job by Campbellsville to pick up the slack here as Coach Silchbeck wants another 30-second timeout with 1:44 to play in the first quarter. 17-11 the margin. It will be Saint basketball when we return to play here in just a moment. Campbellsville wraps up their first semester play here today. They'll have a few days to enjoy the island and all that it has to offer. Luau tomorrow, then a trip to Pearl Harbor on Tuesday. I am especially looking forward to that. And then they'll have kind of a free day on Wednesday to get into whatever shenanigans they should choose. But before all of that, they've still got a long way to go in this one with the Saints, and hopefully picking up a win. Peyton Banks going to check back in. Her exit may have helped propel Campbellsville to go on that run. Banks inside, nearly has it taken away by Calvert. We're going to go to the arrow. A jump ball. They will wave off the shot, and it will stay with Siena Heights, but the big news is that they called the jump ball prior to that shot attempt. It rolled through. Would have been a bucket, so we'll see what shakes out. 16 on the shot clock here. Pitch it out to Minor. Now Hamilton skips it out. Right wing. This is a three from Powell. So after all that, Campbellsville gets the jump ball. And Anaya Powell hits the three. So may have been better off had they not called the jump. It would have been a 2-point trip. Lee near midcourt with the basketball. Closing in on 1 minute to play in this first quarter. Left side, Calvert will ball fake to Sutton straight away. Three on the way. Bang! Shooting have a day. She's got 8 already off the bench for the Lady Tigers. 20-14. Campbellsville leads it by 6 once again after the two teams trade threes. Powell, another 3-point effort. No good. Hamilton the rebound. Missed the stick back. Wilkes grabs it, takes it away, stumbles. Wilkes appears to be all right as she and Hamilton got locked up. Lee kicks it out. Boyle, three. That is hard. And that would have certainly got this Lady Tiger crowd behind me into this one. 20-14. Campbellsville going to try to close this first quarter with a stop. There's about a 2-second differential between the shot and game clock here as Siena Heights works. Lee with the deflection. She's got it now. They get that stop. Lee will push. Right side, she races, spins away, looking, goes up. She is whacked hard by Banks. And this will send Lauren Lee to the free throw line as Peyton Banks kind of a little stare down there. I'm not sure exactly if there was any ill intent behind that, but gave a bit of a glare on the back end. 20-14, Lauren Lee goes to the free throw line. The first on Banks, third on Siena Heights as a team.
Lee at the line.
Faith and Lexi Lake back in. Bailey Pettigo in for Campbellsville. Ashley McGeorge re-enters the Lady Tiger lineup as well. Lee with 2 looks here. First one is hard off the right side. Free throw here would give Campbellsville its largest lead of the day. It's 7 points. And this free throw no good as well. Lee uncharacteristically misses both. Siena Heights will run. Minor inside, runs right into McGeorge. Nice defense. 5 seconds to play. Campbellsville can still get one more look here. Lee going to throw it up. Little floater. Won't go off the front of the iron as I thought she had taken one too many dribbles, but Lauren Lee able to navigate her way down inside the three-point arc and threw up a floater just off the elbow far side. And the first quarter will come to a close on that missed shot. 20-14 the score. Campbellsville a 6-point advantage. We will step away, take a timeout, come right back. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
Tiger sports fans, get your tickets to support your favorite athletics team now. Check out the tickets tab at campbellsvilletigers.com and reserve your seat today. Whether it's in the Gosser Gymnasium, Powell Athletic Center, or the newly renovated Finley Stadium, Campbellsville University welcomes you to show your stripes on game day. Find your tickets at campbellsvilletigers.com.
Thanks for following Lady Tiger basketball. Now let's get you back to the action on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
20-14, the Lady Tigers lead Siena Heights here as we get set to head to the second quarter. Campbellsville in the first period shoot at 64% from the field. They were 9 of 14, 2 of 5 from deep. This shows the Lady Tigers, here we go, 0 of 2 at the free throw line, so just those 2 Lauren Lee opportunities at the stripe. Back to play here. Campbellsville, that same 5 that closed the first quarter out there. Lee holds it left side. Pettigo circles. McGeorge sets the screen. Lee gets a lane, leaves it, bounces it underneath for McGeorge. Too strong, gets the rebound. She's fouled. And this is going to be the second on Peyton Banks.
On number 31, Peyton Banks.
This brings me back to a period there in the first quarter where it looked like they called a foul on Hamilton, who Hamilton even protested the foul call, that Banks was in the area. It was Banks and another player I thought were more likely to be hit with that one. They put it on Hamilton. McGeorge hits the free throw here, but could easily be Banks' third. And Coach Silchbeck will leave her on the floor for the time being. 21-14, a football score as McGeorge hits the second to make it a 22-14 game. And now Powell will check back in as Banks will exit. So Peyton Banks and Courtney Pritchett, two important pieces to their clubs, both on the sideline, saddled with a couple of fouls each. 22-14, Lady Tigers the advantage. Minor goes back to Powell. Powell holds it left wing. Minor again straight away. Back to Powell. They just play a little back and forth here. Now they have Juan down inside. She's going to try to skip it. Does. Minor. Parker. On around Powell. Lee defense. 4 to shoot. Parker going to have to let this roll. She's between the circles. Shot no good. Ball is going to be tapped out. Oh, Juan. That's going to be Campbellsville ball. I think if Juan lets that go, it would have been Siena Heights basketball. McGeorge appeared from here to have hit it last. Juan dove out and tried to save it. Parker had to throw that shot up from, she was about 6 feet, 7 feet beyond the arc. Pettigo to McGeorge at the elbow. Ball fake, drives in, cut off, back out. Pettigo on the wing left side. 8-point Lady Tiger lead. They look to extend. Lexi Lake nearly loses the handle, but able to get it away to Pettigo. Lee with a crossover inside, now out. Faith Lake, corner, triple far side. Bang! Faith Lake and Edward Jones 3, and it's an 11-point Lady Tiger lead. Powell backs away as Pettigo flies out and throws it away. Pettigo forces the turnover. McGeorge picked it up. Lee, right wing. Left side, Lexi Lake will drive, looking for help. It's Pettigo on the wing. Back to the middle. Lauren Lee holds it. We've played about 100 seconds in this second quarter. Campbellsville with 11-point advantage. Lee still on the dribble. Lake with the entry, looking for McGeorge, and we're going to have a 3-second call against Bailey Pettigo. I guess maybe Bailey lost track of time, fell asleep in the painted area a bit, and this gives it back to Siena Heights. Here's a pass that's deflected by Pettigo. Hamilton able to save it. Campbellsville with several deflections and takeaways already. Another, a back tap by Faith Lake. Pettigo on her tail, pitches it over to Lexi Lake, and Campbellsville to the front court. Lauren Lee back out. Pettigo open, won't shoot it. Drives in, cut off by Juan. Lee between the circles. Waits. Here comes Lexi Lake. She'll bounce it to her off the wing. They want McGeorge. They've got her. McGeorge goes across the paint. Shot up won't go. May have been bumped on the way through. Nice defense by Hamilton. 7.5, a little under 7.5 to play in the first half. Another deflection by Lexi Lake. Gets back to Powell here. Now Minor in the corner. Parker going to hoist the 3. That is no good. Long board is flagged down by Faith Lake. Pettigo racing again. Pettigo, left side, back door. Lexi Lake goes underneath, reverse, can't get it to stick. Nice look for the Lady Tigers there. Powell will push, goes right at McGeorge, missed the shot, too strong. And Campbellsville, fast and furious we are here in Honolulu. Lee to Pettigo straight away, back to Lee, and she'll dribble out top, call out a play, set it up here as Campbellsville gets into their half-court offense. Lexi Lake off the screen, wide open 3, no good. And the rebound to Juan. Siena Heights to the offensive end. Juan lost the handle going through. There was just a little bit of contact between she and Lauren Lee. Maybe a hip-to-hip contact there. Lee was set. And Juan lost the handle on that contact. Lady Tigers going to send 4 new players into the lineup. Lauren Lee stays out there for CU. We have seen the trust between Ginger High Colvin and her sophomore point guard continue to grow here over the last few weeks. Lee has made multiple big plays at the end of quarters to help Campbellsville grab momentum and wins. Wilkes, Sutton, Calvert, and Boyle out there. They'll look back door for Boyle, not there. Back out top, it's Calvert. Lee has it. She wants Wilkes, working to get it to her. Can't. Sutton, open 3. Bang! Sarah Sutton again, and Edward Jones 3, and a big smile from Shootin' Sootin'. Long ahead, Juan has it. 3 made Edward Jones 3s in the half for Sutton as Campbellsville has opened up a 14-point lead. Powell, left side, going to hoist the 3. No good. Rebound taken by Calvert. She waits for everybody to clear, and now we'll pitch it ahead to Lauren Lee. 5:40 to play in the first half. Lee left side, Sutton again, can't shoot it. Looking for Wilkes, finds her, ball knocked away by Powell. Nice job by Sutton to draw the defense out. She found an open Wilkes, but Powell came across from the opposite side of the paint to swipe it out of the hands of Wilkes before she could get it up on the rim. 16 to shoot here. They pitch it in. Lee finds Boyle, back to Lee. Now Calvert. Sutton holds it out front. And here the pass is jumped by Juan. It looked like Juan knocked that out of play. They're going to say last touch by the Lady Tigers. Pettigo going to check back in as Lauren Lee will head off the floor. 5:24 to play. Far side, Powell holds the basketball. Juan skips it to Parker. Back to Powell in the middle. She surveys. Left side, Minor. Straight away, Parker. Now Powell looking for a teammate there. That was Alcock who was cutting. And Powell thought she was going to post up. Alcock was taking off down the baseline. And it gives it back to Campbellsville. Another turnover. Sutton holds it off the wing right side. Pettigo, entry to Sutton, and that ball knocked out of Sutton's hand. She'll have to fight to keep possession. She does. Pettigo, corner to Calvert, drives in. Calvert looking for help. It's Sutton off the wing, left side, no good. Rebound to Wilkes, shovels it out to Boyle. Campbellsville back to work. Here's Calvert off the right side of the paint, off glass, no good. Battle is won here on the rebound as Wilkes goes down again. It's Minor leading Siena Heights the other way. She'll go up with a shot off glass, and that is the first field goal for Siena Heights since Anaya Powell's three at the 1:29 mark of the first quarter. So Siena Heights goes almost 7+ minutes there without a point. 28-16, Pettigo into the corner, Calvert with it. Calvert back to Pettigo straight away. Looking for Wilkes over the top. She has her, won't go, but she draws the foul as Alcock whacks her right on the noggin. And that'll be the first on Alcock, the second on Siena Heights. Tucker back in for the Saints. Wilkes will go to the nail for the Lady Tigers. Campbellsville, how about Sarah Sutton here in the first half? She has got 11 points, 3 made, Edward Jones 3. She also hit a long 2. Faith and Lexi Lake going to check back in. Ashley McGeorge and Lauren Lee also going to check in here. Wilkes gets 1 of 2. Got the first, missed the second. Hamilton the rebound. Less than 4 minutes to play in the first half. Campbellsville the 13-point advantage. Largest lead was 14 a moment ago. Juan out top, Parker. Now Juan again. Ball knocked away and stolen. Pettigo just swiped it right out of the hands of Juan. She'll drive left side up and Juan for BP. 3:33 shows on the clock as Bailey Pettigo gets the takeaway and the lay-in on the left side. Juan hit with the foul call, and Pettigo will take a trip to the charity stripe to make it a 3-point play. Sutton, Wilkes, Calvert, and Boyle check out. Pettigo, free throw on the way, good for Bailey Pettigo. So she remains on the court. As I mentioned earlier, Faith and Lexi Lake, Lauren Lee, Ashley McGeorge all back in. Long pass looking for Gelso. They've got her. Heavy pressure by the Lady Tigers. Siena Heights really struggling to find open space. Gelso, a little ball fake. Back out top. Minor, free throw line. Hamilton, quick turnaround shot. No good. Rebound to Lauren Lee. Lee wants to push. She'll slow down. Just over 3 minutes to go in the period. Campbellsville with a 16-point advantage, their largest of the day. Lee looking, has McGeorge a little too strong on the pass. McGeorge may have been a bit off balance coming across the paint trying to grab it. Minor will push. She goes all the way through and is fouled by Ashley McGeorge. This will send Minor to the free throw line here. That'll be the first on the Lady Tigers in the period as McGeorge picks up her second. Peyton Banks going to check back in, so maybe a bit of dire straits here for Coach Silverbeck. Banks, your all-world player, basically. Conference Player of the Year last season. Minor missed the free throw. And the second free throw no good as well. And McGeorge the rebound. Campbellsville with another opportunity to extend this lead. Lexi Lake off the McGeorge screen. Now Pettigo on the wing right side. Gets the screen from McGeorge. Faith Lake driving left hand off glass. Good for Faith Lake. Just a smooth release. And here Pettigo nearly another takeaway. Got her hand on it. Here's the deflection by Lake. Siena Heights stays with it. Gelso nearly misplaced it. Tries to throw it off the leg of Bailey Pettigo. She can't. Pettigo moved out of the way. She's going to shovel it. Trailer is Lexi Lake. Now Lee open. 3 on the way. That is short. Long board to Pettigo. Pettigo out into the corner. Lake. Now Lexi Lake to McGeorge. Here's Lauren Lee. She'll drive. Gets the screen into the corner. Lexi can't shoot it. And Lee out top. 9 to shoot. 2 minutes to play in the period. Left side, it's Pettigo, 4 to shoot. Pettigo off the screen, elbow jumper won't go, and it's going to be a shot clock violation on the Lady Tigers. Had there been more time on the shot clock, Pettigo would have had a wide open Ashley McGeorge rolling to the rim, but I think about the time Bailey let it go, it was 1 second. So had she tried that pass to McGeorge, it would have been a tall pass to get that up on the rim. Wilkes going to re-enter. Sutton going to re-enter for Campbellsville. Sutton checking in for Pettigo. Wilkes in for McGeorge. So you've got Faith and Lexi Lake, Sutton, Lee, and Wilkes. 1:50 to play in the first half. Long ahead. Looking for Banks and a throwaway. Unforced error there by Siena Heights. 1:40 to play in the first half. Lee, right side. Sutton can't shoot it. Hamilton went down as Wilkes is going to be fouled inside. Hopefully Hamilton's all right. She kind of grabbed at that knee, may have tweaked it a bit as she got tangled up somewhere.
Foul for number 33.
And it can't be on 33. Siena Heights doesn't even have one on the roster.
Correction on the foul. Fouls for number 12, Anaya Powell. Number 30.
Foul goes against Powell, Anaya Powell. That's her first. 4 on Siena Heights. Wilkes at the line. Free throw good here for Caitlin Wilkes with 1:33 to play in the first half. 35-16 the score. One more for Wilkes. Gets them both. Caitlin Wilkes makes it a 20-point Lady Tiger lead here. Siena Heights desperately looking for answers. Minor out top, works around Lexi Lake into the corner. Here is a 3 from Parker that is good. Much needed 3-point made by Parker. Siena Heights, that's just their 5th point in this period. Lauren Lee, right side, looking for Lexi Lake. Now she has Faith out top. Faith can't shoot it. Leaves it with Lee on the left wing, looking for a cutting Sutton a little too far out in front. And that'll be a turnover on the Lady Tigers.
Got subs checking in number 12, Bailey Pettigo.
Pettigo back in for Campbellsville as Lauren Lee will check out. Both of Siena Heights' losses have been by a point. They lost a low-scoring affair to Concordia of Michigan, and then a high-scoring ball game against Rochester. Both 1-point margins, and here today I'm not sure they've been in this position much, as a nice feed down inside from Minor. She finds Hamilton. 36-21 the score. 10-second differential between the shot and game clock here. 30 seconds to play now. Wilkes holds it straight away. 26 seconds. Lexi Lake feeds it to Sutton off the elbow. Turnaround shot good for Sarah Sutton. 13 easy points for Sarah Sutton. She's 3 off, matching her career high. 14 seconds. Siena Heights the other way. Powell holds it, working against Faith Lake. Here comes the screen by Tucker. Lexi Lake switches inside. Hamilton open, going to drive and get the finish. 1 dribble, 1 second. Pettigo just going to hold on to this, and that's where the first half will come to a close as Campbellsville with the 15-point advantage, 38-23. Coach Silsbeck kind of out on the floor there, barking at one of the officials. I think she wanted a foul call there on that last shot attempt that Hamilton made. No call, and that's where the first 20 minutes of play comes to a close. Lady Tigers with a 15-point advantage. Largest lead, I believe, was 20. They led it 36-16 at one stage, so Siena Heights closes on a bit of a run there here at the end of the first half. We'll step away and take a timeout. We'll come back and look at the numbers. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late-inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school. Plus, all those memories that are on the line, too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association and the Kentucky High School Athletic Directors Association.
Pursue a diverse and rewarding career through Campbellsville University's School of Mass Communication. Offering courses in film, journalism, broadcasting, and public relations, CU's Mass Communication program provides a diverse and unique experience for each student. At Campbellsville University's dedicated Mass Communication Center, produce, record, and edit programs for radio and TV. With state-of-the-art technology, equipment, and multiple studios, CU's new facility provides a professional environment for students to grow their knowledge with hands-on experience. In front of or behind the camera, our expanded course options will help you find your calling at Campbellsville University's School of Mass Communication. For more information, contact us at 270-789-5210 or visit us online at campbellsville.edu. Press play on your career with a mass communication degree at Campbellsville University.
Coverage of Lady Tiger basketball continues on the Keltner Contracting Halftime Report.
Back inside the Shark Tank here, the Blaisdell Center at Hawaii Pacific University. Matt Payton with you as the Lady Tigers will wrap up their trip to Oahu here today as they look to hold on and pull out a victory over Siena Heights. At halftime, they lead by 15 points, 38-23 the score. Campbellsville in the first half shoots it at a 50% clip. They were 14 of 28. Remember, in the first quarter, they were 64%, 9 of 14. That percentage dropped off just a bit, hitting just 5 of 14 shots in the second quarter, but still good enough for a 50% rate there. 4 of 10 from deep. 4 made Edward Jones threes, 40% from deep for the Lady Tigers, and they were 6 of 9 at the free throw line. That is 66% for Campbellsville. For Siena Heights, they struggled from the field, just 9 of 21, 43%. 2 of 9 from long range, 22%, and then from the free throw line, 60% for Siena Heights there in the first half. Taking a look at the individual scoring through 20 minutes of play, the only player in the basketball game in double figures belongs to the Lady Tigers. That's Sarah Sutton, as we referred to her, Shootin' Sutton, that nickname coming from a mispronunciation once upon a time. And when you call her Sutton and she likes to do the shooting, it just fits, and it stuck. And 13 points for the transfer from Murray State, 5 of 6 from the field for Sutton, 3 of 4 from long range there in the first half. Played just under 9 minutes and tallied 13 first half points. Campbellsville got 5 each from Caitlin Wilkes and Faith Lake. Wilkes knocked in 1 of 2 shots from the field, but hit 3 of 4 free throws. A couple of rebounds there for Caitlin Wilkes. In the starting lineup, Faith Lake with those 5 points, a couple of steals. She hit an Edward Jones 3 in that first frame to go with a couple of rebounds. Lady Tigers got 4 apiece from Ashley McGeorge, Courtney Pritchett, and Lauren Lee. Lee finishing with 4 points, 3 assists, 2 of 3 from the field. Ashley McGeorge, 4 points, 3 rebounds, a couple of steals for McGeorge in there. Pritchett, 4 points, a couple of assists in the first half of play. 3 apiece, actually just 3 for Bailey Pettigo. Pettigo, 3 points, knocked down her only free throw as well. 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals for Pettigo. And that rounds out the scoring for the Lady Tigers. Lexi Lake, Shyla Calvert, and Maddie Boyle scoreless in their time on the floor. Calvert did have 4 rebounds, which is good enough to lead Campbellsville's Lady Tigers through 20 minutes of play. For Siena Heights, the Saints led in scoring by Peyton Banks with 7 points. Banks was 2 of 3 from the field, knocked in 3 free throws. She was saddled with foul troubles just like Courtney Pritchett there in the first half. The Saints get 6 from Madison Hamilton, 4 rebounds for Hamilton in the first half. 3 each for Shakaya Parker and Anaya Powell, both of those young ladies hitting 3-point field goals. 2 for Allie Miner and Natalie Tucker there in the first half. That rounds out the scoring for Siena Heights. Deanna Wan scoreless. Eva Alcock and Jillian Gelso also scoreless. And just they have Ava on the score sheet. A roster I got had Ava. A couple of places I saw online had Eva. So if the Alcock family is listening, there's multiple things out there. I've got Eva from 2 places, so I went with that. It could be Ava, and if it is, I apologize. Taking a look at the rebounding numbers here, 17 for Campbellsville in the first half, 5 offensive rebounds, 12 for Siena Heights, just 1 on the offensive end. Lady Tigers finished with 11 assists, 6 turnovers, and 8 steals. 8 assists, 11 first half turnovers, 3 steals for Siena Heights as they are creeping closer to their season average in turnovers after just 20 minutes of action. Taking a look at the enhanced scoring numbers here quickly. Points off turnovers, 8-4 in favor of Campbellsville. In the paint, 16-10, also in favor of the Lady Tigers. 4-0 second chance in favor of CU. And bench points, 22-5 in favor of Campbellsville's Lady Tigers. Campbellsville led by 20 late in the first half. Their biggest scoring run was an 11-point scoring run. Score was tied twice, 2 lead changes. Campbellsville led for the biggest duration there, 17 minutes and 9 seconds of lead time in the first half for Campbellsville's Lady Tigers. 20 minutes left here in their first semester schedule as they'll get back to play on January 3rd against Georgetown in the Powell Athletic Center, Mid-South Conference doubleheader there on January the 3rd, but we've got 20 minutes left in this one before we get to that point. So we will step away and take an extended timeout. We'll come back here in just a bit and continue coverage, get you ready for second half action. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
We thank Citizens Bank and Trust for making this sportscast possible. Citizens Bank and Trust features mobile payment options such as Android Pay, Apple Pay, and Google Pay on the web at cbtky.com. Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Portions of this sportscast are brought to you by Saloma Baptist Church, an intergenerational church, a family of faith connected through the love of Jesus, ministering to our community and world in the name of Jesus Christ. Online at salomabaptist.com.
Taylor County Bank proudly supports the Campbellsville University Sports Network and Tiger Athletics. Serving the community for over 80 years, Taylor County Bank is Campbellsville's only locally owned bank. On the web at taylorcountybank.com.
A gift from Campbellsville Baptist Church has made this broadcast possible. Sunday school begins at 9:15 with worship following at 10:30. Campbellsville Baptist Church, now online at campbellsvillebaptistchurch.com and on Twitter at Cville Baptist.
We thank the Winters Dining Hall for their contribution to CU Athletics. The Winters Dining Hall features multiple food choices daily: pizza, salad, subs, and more. The Winters Dining Hall, located on the campus of Campbellsville University.
A donation from Kellner Contracting has made this Campbellsville University athletics broadcast possible. Featuring Tempstar heating and cooling products, Kellner Contracting is available for commercial and residential jobs on the web at kellnercontracting.com.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Kentucky.
This message presented by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association and the Kentucky High School Athletic Directors Association.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish. Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school. Plus, all those memories that are on the line, too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association and the Kentucky High School Athletic Directors Association.
Pursue a diverse and rewarding career through Campbellsville University's School of Mass Communication. Offering courses in film, journalism, broadcasting, and public relations, CU's Mass Communication program provides a diverse and unique experience for each student. At Campbellsville University's dedicated Mass Communication Center, produce, record, and edit programs for radio and TV. With state-of-the-art technology, equipment, and multiple studios, CU's new facility provides a professional environment for students to grow their knowledge with hands-on experience. In front of or behind the camera, our expanded course options will help you find your calling at Campbellsville University's School of Mass Communication. For more information, contact us at 270-789-5210 or visit us online at campbellsville.edu. Press play on your career with a mass communication degree at Campbellsville University.
This is Jacqueline Shield-Swinsky, Campbellsville native and the new director of on-campus enrollment at Campbellsville University. I'm excited to share information on CU's 100% tuition guarantee. If you are an eligible incoming freshman from Kentucky, come find your calling at Campbellsville University. Live local, learn local with CU's 100% tuition guarantee. Visit us at campbellsville.edu/guarantee for more information and eligibility.
Convenient, affordable, blended. CU Rise at Campbellsville University is designed to help you earn your degree. Our weekend evening format will fit into your busy lifestyle. One fully online and one in-seat course every other weekend. For more information, contact Andrea Underwood at 270-789-5200 or visit us online at campbellsville.edu/rise. Advance your career with CU Rise.
Catch up, get ahead, or boost your GPA with Campbellsville University's winter term, running December 27th through January 8th. Courses are available online and are affordable at just $399 per credit hour. Winter term at Campbellsville University, December 27th through January 8th. For more information, visit campbellsville.edu/winter.
With more than 80 majors and certifications, Campbellsville University offers students an affordable higher education in a Christian setting. Located in the heart of Kentucky, Campbellsville University boasts 8 regional centers across the Commonwealth. Our 13-to-1 student-professor ratio provides a small classroom environment, allowing professors to work closely with the students. To schedule a visit or apply, go online to campbellsville.edu. Come find your calling at Campbellsville University.
Coverage of Lady Tiger basketball continues on the Keltner Contracting Halftime Report.
Welcome back inside the Shark Tank here at Hawaii Pacific University. The Lady Tigers leading Siena Heights here at halftime, 38-23. The score. Campbellsville will wrap up their first semester schedule today. Thomas More walking in. They will take to the floor at the conclusion of this game as they will take on Concordia. Lady Tigers knocked off Concordia yesterday. Thomas More gets their crack at the Bulldogs here this later on this morning. I guess it'll actually be close to afternoon by the time that game gets underway. Both of those teams actually just walking in, Concordia coming in as well. We get ready to begin second half play. The two teams will head back out onto the floor with their starting lineups.
All right, basketball fans.
It will be Siena Heights basketball to begin the second half of play.
Saints versus Tigers.
Juan will inbound right in front of us here, about 10 feet to my left, right near midcourt. Right to left for the Saints in the second half, left to right for the Lady Tigers. Juan pitches it into Banks. Left side, Parker the basketball. Holds it, she's wide open. Thought she might shoot that. She found herself a lot of room. Now Banks has it. Back to Parker. Juan, the intended target, too far, and we're going to have a tough luck foul going to go against the Lady Tigers, Lexi Lake, as Minor went down, got her knee there. Lake had dove down trying to save that. Minor kind of ran up the back side of her. You can make the argument here that Lake actually had the position, the path to the basketball, that Minor just kind of ran over her. And hopefully Minor is okay. One of those loose ball scrambles where they got made a little contact there. So the foul will go against Campbellsville's Lexi Lake. First on Lexi, first on the Lady Tigers. Minor on the far side, right near midcourt. Being checked on by Siena Heights staff and athletic trainer for Siena Heights, as she will walk off under her own power. This will bring Powell into the lineup for Siena Heights. Noticeable limp there for Minor. She's got like a leg sleeve, a sleeve up the right leg, which appeared to be the leg that kind of got tangled up. So hopefully there's no pre-existing condition and that Minor is fine. And we are ready to resume play here. Juan will trigger it in front of the Siena Heights bench. Looking, still looking. It'll be Hamilton to flash. And now Siena Heights gets into a half-court set as Powell will run the point. Back to Juan on the wing right side. Left side looking for Powell, and they're going to hit McGeorge with the foul. That's going to be 3 on Ashley McGeorge. She flew out, tried to jump that pass, and
number 25.
Commits the foul. That'll be 3 on McGeorge, 2 on the Lady Tigers in the third quarter. 38-23 remains the score. We've played 33 seconds, and we've accomplished nothing. It's just been a little passing around the perimeter by Siena Heights, but it has resulted in 2 Lady Tiger fouls. Powell kind of stepped on the foot of Lexi Lake. Nearly a travel. 5 to shoot here. Juan going to back up. She's in a bad spot. Going to have to throw one up from 6-7 feet beyond the arc. No good. Long board chased down by Powell, and Powell will throw up the putback from off the outside of the paint on the right side. Here's Faith Lake driving across the paint. Hamilton blocks it. It goes out of play. It'll be Lady Tiger basketball as Madison Hamilton kept the feet on the ground there. And yeah, the shot clock did not, should have been, it was showing 11 seconds. No chance that the Lady Tigers took 20 seconds to get that shot off, maybe more like 5 or 6. Out top, Pritchett open, going to take the free throw line jumper, and Courtney Pritchett sinks it. Another bucket for Pritchett, who missed quite a bit of time in that first half with foul trouble. Long pass, Juan collects it underneath, looking for Parker. She's got her, and Parker gets the lay-in. Campbellsville back the other way, leading by 13. Pettigo pressured by Juan. Left side, it's Lake. Lexi will bounce it to Pritchett. Pritchett wants to drive, shovels it to McGeorge, won't shoot it. She decks it, looking for help. She'll bounce it. Pritchett again on the wing right side. Pritchett picks up her dribble, defended by Banks, needs some help. It's Faith Lake, entry, McGeorge up, foul going to be called here against Hamilton as Madison Hamilton gets the backside of McGeorge on the way up, and this will send Ashley McGeorge to the free throw line. (40-23) the score. McGeorge hits the free throw. Nothing but net for the Monroe County product. One more for Ashley McGeorge. And that one is no good. Hard. Her first miss of the day. She had connected on 3 straight prior to that one. Siena Heights the rebound, coming the other way. Powell the basketball on the far side. Gets the screen from Banks, looking for Banks, and that ball's taken away. The Lakes, Faith and Lexi combined on the steal. There was a deflection, and then Faith came out of there with it. Pritchett on the wing right side. Had to go between the circles. She waits. Faith Lake, open left side. Now they get it to her. Had to go right side. It's Pritchett. Wants the entry, not there. Spins away from Banks, kicks it out. Pedigo open two. That is hard. And the rebound going to be chased down by McGeorge. Saves it into Pedigo. Wide open. Pritchett, three on the way is no good. And we're going to have a foul called on McGeorge, and that's 4. McGeorge got tangled up down inside with Banks.
McGeorge charged with a 4th foul.
So McGeorge will have to check out. Missed the action watching the basketball. Those two got tangled up down inside. Banks went to the ground. Nia Powell taking care of the housekeeping duties down here. Do-it-all type of talent for Coach Silchbeck and the Saints as we are ready to return to play here. 7:21 remaining in this third quarter. 41-27. Lady Tigers lead by 14. Powell the basketball crosses midcourt. Faith Lake greets her. Right side Parker. Back to Powell. Left side it's Juan. Juan wants to drive. Into the corner. Parker. Looking for some help now. Juan has it, right side of the lane, runs into a couple of Lady Tigers, pitches it back out. Parker open, 3 on the way with 3 on the shot clock is good for Shakaya Parker. 41-30 the count. Campbellsville with 11-point advantage now. Faith Lake out top, won't shoot it, leaves it with Pedigo far side. Out top, Lexi Lake. Now Faith Lake. They want the entry. They've got Wilkes and a push here on Hamilton underneath. Tough game to be a post player. We've seen Hamilton, McGeorge, Pritchett, Banks, all for both teams whistled tightly down inside. So Hamilton now with 3. She'll check out as Alcock will come back in. 6:31 to play third quarter. Pritchett, nice ball fake. She'll drive, and the rejection by Banks, who stayed with it. Campbellsville, another opportunity. Ball intended for Pritchett. They're on the ground looking for some help. And Ginger High called and wanted a timeout. They didn't call it. Pedigo has it now. Is Pritchett able to get it free to Pedigo? Now Pritchett open left side 3. No good as the shot clock winds down. Ball is loose. Faith Lake saves it to Lexi Lake, and Campbellsville will stay with it. Pedigo, right side. Pritchett again. Can't shoot it. They want Wilkes. They've got her off glass. Caitlin Wilkes got the position on Banks, and Peyton Banks had to kind of just give way right there. Not much resistance. Ball deflected. Banks going to pick it up, but Banks with those 2 fouls, she really couldn't be overly aggressive with Wilkes down inside, especially not with the 2 fouls and the way it's been called here today. 43-30. Campbellsville the lead. And the ball deflected, intended for Banks, knocked away. Faith Lake deflected it. Lexi Lake picked it up. Pritchett holds it right side. Left side into the corner. This is Faith Lake. One dribble cut off. Back out. Lexi Lake holds it. Faith again. Here's Pritchett off the paint. Faces up. Now backs away. Right side, Pedigo wants to drive. Kicks it. Left side, Faith Lake triple. Short. Well short. As Faith came off her fingertips a little flat. 43-30 the count, 5:08 to play third quarter. We're going to get changes for Campbellsville as the rest of that starting unit will check out. Wilkes will remain on the floor, so this that de facto second unit for Coach Ginger High Colvin with Lee, Boyle, Calvert, Sutton, and Wilkes. Sutton had the hot hand for the Lady Tigers in the first half. 5 minutes to play third quarter. Minor back in there for Siena Heights, so good to see that. Allie Minor left a moment ago, kind of got nicked up that leg. Appears to be okay. Here's Banks working, tries to bully between 2 Lady Tigers, and it's an offensive foul on Peyton Banks. She tried to work her way through traffic and pass it out, but Lauren Lee in there takes the contact, and that's the third on Banks. And so foul trouble saddling both of these teams in terms of post play. Banks with 3, McGeorge on the sideline with 4. Madison Hamilton on the sideline for Siena Heights. She has 3. 43-30. Campbellsville to the front court. Lauren Lee the basketball. We've got a whistle here as the shot clock never started. Lauren Lee will head over to the far side to put it in play for CU. Has Wilkes out top. Left side, Boyle. Calvert. Want Wilkes on the entry, not there. Lee waits. Sutton left side. We're going to get a moving screen on Wilkes. So another foul on the post player. This one out a little further, though. Wilkes may have thrown the shoulder out. Looked like the feet were set, but she may have leaned into Peyton Banks there a bit. Turnover on the Lady Tigers, and Siena Heights gives it right back. Minor was looking for Juan, who had already turned to run up the floor. Sutton open. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound, battled for, taken by Wilkes. Left side. Calvert. Back out top to Lauren Lee. So the Lady Tigers get the turnover. Another unforced error on Siena Heights. And Campbellsville now with a second chance opportunity. Sutton wants the entry to Wilkes. Couldn't find her. Left side Boyle. Little ball fake. Still looking for Wilkes. Now Boyle going to drive. We've got a foul. Is this on Banks? Did they call that away from the ball on Banks?
Foul with number 31.
Oh, my. Well, regardless of whether or not they're fouls or not, and perhaps they are, but man, you've taken away some really good players from this game both ways, and a frustrating afternoon for Banks, or morning, depending on where you're at. She's going to have to sit here after picking up her 4th foul away from the basketball. Pritchett looks. She'll spin back out. Campbell's with a bit of smaller lineup here as Calvert hoists the mid-range shot. No good. Minor tracks it down. Has Juan, who gets around Calvert. And now she'll slow down a bit. Trailer here is Minor. Open, won't shoot it. Back to Juan on the right wing. Siena Heights going to have to mount a comeback without Peyton Banks here, at least for a bit. Here is a 3 by Minor, and Minor, who checked back in a moment ago, making her presence felt with a 3-point field goal. 43-33, 3:18 to play in the third quarter. Lady Tigers a bit quiet offensively the last few minutes. Lauren Lee out top to Boyle. Boyle on the dribble, now out to Pritchett. She wants to drive. She'll go against Alcott. Pritchett shot no good. Ball batted, knocked out of play. Minor saves it, and it's going to I think be touched there by Alcott, and it'll stay with Campbellsville.
11 and 12.
Lady Tigers have scored just 5 points through the first 3 minutes, through the first 7 minutes, as just under 3 minutes remaining in the quarter. Faith and Lexi Lake re-enter the Campbellsville lineup as Maddie Boyle and Shyla Calvert will check out. Inside, Lee finds Pritchett. Alcott comes across the top and blocks it out of play. Lauren Lee again to inbound. She'll throw it out to Pritchett just off the free throw line. Now Pritchett wants to drive. Goes right at Alcott, and this time she draws the foul. I think Campbellsville here at this stage just going to force the officials to blow the whistle down inside as Pritchett working against Alcock, and the way they've officiated it to some degree, they've backed themselves into a bit of a corner. 2:52 to play. Pritchett at the free throw line for the Lady Tigers. First free throw on the way is in and out. Pops off as halfway down and flies out. 43-33 remains the score. Pritchett steps up. She'll take her time here. Couple of dribbles. This free throw on the way. Good for Courtney Pritchett. Madison Hamilton with 3 fouls, going to re-enter here for Siena Heights. Juan in the backcourt. Now Minor. She and Juan will back and forth as Deanna Juan brings it ahead. 11-point Lady Tiger advantage. Juan open, won't shoot it. Into the corner, Parker, who's hit a couple of threes already. This one no good. Long board was in the arms of Tucker, and now Hamilton is down. She's hurt. And the Lady Tigers the other way. Lauren Lee's going to get a lay-in. And Hamilton, there may have been some, she may have bumped heads or even hit. She flew in there, and Lexi Lake, I believe, was on the ground for Campbellsville. She also had a teammate in the area. And so I don't know if she bumped heads with somebody or maybe even hit a knee. Hopefully not. Hopefully she didn't hit her head on the court, as they will check Madison Hamilton out here. Lauren Lee came the other way, got the lay-in for the Lady Tigers. 46-33 the score with 2:22 to play in the third quarter. Hamilton up on her feet, and she's kind of she's holding her head, so she must have gotten dinged in there in that scrum. Kind of has her hand on her left hand on the top of her head, right hand kind of behind her ear on the right side. So hopefully Madison Hamilton is all right. (46-33) Siena Heights basketball. Juan. Back to Minor in the middle. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to play in this third period. Minor backing away, 10 to shoot. Siena Heights going to have to do something. Into the corner, Parker. Can't shoot it. Pritchett closes out. 5 seconds. Minor run off the spot by Lexi Lake. Mid-range shot, no good. Rebound tracked down by Faith Lake. Out top, here is Pettigo. Leaves it with 1:40 to go. Third quarter. Campbellsville leads by 13. Bouncing at left side. Pettigo driving baseline, cut off. Out to Pritchett. She wants to drive, looking for some help. Shovels it to Lake. Ball knocked away. Lake was kind of ran into some traffic there. Minor the other way for Siena Heights. Throws one up over the top of Pritchett. That is good. 46-35, and we're going to get a technical foul on Coach Silverback as she, I think she wanted a foul on Campbellsville on the contact down inside. Problem was she got out onto the floor. I think if she stays on the sideline, that's probably not called. Yeah, and the official point, she kind of did get a little close. She was probably 4 to 5 feet out on the court. And so this will send Courtney Pritchett to the free throw line. 46-35. We've seen, like I said earlier, the officials have a bit painted themselves into a corner. Everything down inside has been called. So when something is not called, you see both of these coaches get a bit upset. Pritchett hits that first free throw. One more coming her way. And this one is good. So Pritchett gets both. Now it'll be Lady Tiger basketball once again. 48-35 the score. Campbellsville back to a 13-point lead. It was a 15-point margin at halftime. Lee works the right side off the wing. And here Lee will drive in. Stops and one for Lauren Lee. Anawan ran up the backside of Lauren Lee. And Campbellsville can make this a 5-point trip. Pritchett hit the free throws, and now Lee goes to the line after the bucket for an and one opportunity. It is a 15-point Lady Tiger lead, matches the halftime margin. Lee at the nail. Free throw is no good, and they fell asleep. Siena Heights thought it was a two-shot foul, and Lee grabbed her on rebound. She was the only Lady Tiger on that half of the floor. Oh, my. Lee working right side. Campbellsville can cash in here. It might be a heartbreaker Inside, Lexi Lake. She navigates down the baseline. Pritchett, little ball fake. 9 to shoot. Pritchett looking for Pettigo. She's got her into the corner. Lake, long two. No good. Short. Lexi Lake, the rebound and the stick back. And Coach Siljabek wants a timeout as Lexi Lake cleans up Faith's mess. I say that a bit tongue-in-cheek, but the twin sisters has certainly played a huge role in this one for the Lady Tigers today, as Coach Siljabek wants a 30-second timeout with 34.3 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Campbellsville up by 17, 52-35. So the Lady Tigers with 6 points on that trip. You had the technical foul against Coach Siljabek. Courtney Pritchett hits the 2 free throws. Then Lauren Lee misses the and one opportunity, but everybody for Siena Heights was asleep, and Lee grabbed her own rebound. The miss by Faith Lake out of the short corner, and Lexi Lake was there to grab it and put it back. How about that? Coach Siljabek with that timeout there. Let's see what she draws up here, as this may be the final look of the period for Siena Heights. You've got, I don't know how the shot clock and game clock are even here, because there was 34 seconds remaining whenever that entered. There should be about a 4 or 5 second differential. Here's Parker on a three that is good. So Shaq Parker with another triple for Siena Heights. Right side, Lake, 7 to shoot here as the shot clock is off. Lee out, Faith Lake, corner, long two. That one no good. Rebound tapped up into the air, controlled by Tucker. And that's where the third quarter will come to a close, as the Lady Tigers will take a 14-point advantage into period number 4. We will step away, take a timeout, and come back. You're following Lady Tiger basketball on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
With more than 80 majors and certifications, Campbellsville University offers students an affordable higher education in a Christian setting. Located in the heart of Kentucky, Campbellsville University boasts 8 regional centers across the Commonwealth. Our 13-to-1 student-professor ratio provides a small classroom environment, allowing professors to work closely with the students. To schedule a visit or apply, go online to campbellsville.edu. Come find your calling at Campbellsville University.
Complete coverage of Lady Tiger basketball continues on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
52-38, Campbellsville leads Siena Heights here as we head to the fourth quarter. Lady Tigers with just 10 minutes remaining here in the December portion of their schedule. Turn their attention to a January 3rd matchup with Georgetown. It was a big week for Campbellsville. Now Georgetown, then the trip up to Thomas More, a top 5 battle with Thomas More Saints, and then over to Shawnee State, who's been a long time thorn in the side of this Campbellsville Lady Tiger team. Of course, things a bit different in Portsmouth now with Coach Jeff Nickel at Georgetown, no longer at Shawnee State. 10 minutes to play here, though. Campbellsville still some work to do to close this one out. 52-38. They lead it. They have the basketball. Faith Lake bounces to Pettigo. Pettigo free throw line. Stops, looking. Backdoor. Lexi Lake up off glass. Good for Lexi Lake. Nice job by Bailey Pettigo to find her down low. Powell may have gotten away with a funny dribble there. The official kind of motions that she kept the hand on top. Minor has it deflected. It comes out to Parker. Parker's had a nice day, but with Banks being in foul trouble, not much else has gone well for Siena Heights. And here's the deflection. Ball was knocked away. Lauren Lee got a hand on it, and George picked it up. It was intended for Hamilton. Nice to see her back in the game. She left earlier after taking a tough spill. 54-38, Lady Tigers in the half-court set. McGeorge has it. Leaves it with Lexi Lake. Now Lauren Lee, 8 to shoot. Faith Lake, cut off on the baseline. Back out. Lee going to have to make something happen. Pitches it inside to McGeorge. She goes strong and one for Ashley McGeorge. A lot of contact. I thought they could have actually called a foul on Tucker there across the paint. It looked like she got a little shove in, and then on the back end, Tucker committed the foul, and McGeorge gets the finish. Free throw no good. 56-38, Campbellsville leads. That on Tucker, her first foul, first on Siena Heights. Tucker catches on the move. Little face-up shot here. Good for Natalie Tucker. 16-point Campbellsville advantage. Bouncing it right side. Pedigo driving here. Stops back out. Lee with it. Inside looking for McGeorge. And we're going to have a whistle. 3 seconds called on Ashley McGeorge. Hamilton tried to buy one there, and she didn't get the call in terms of the offensive foul, but it slowed down McGeorge's progress enough. It caused that 3 second violation. McGeorge out. Pedigo, Faith Lake, Lexi Lake, Lauren Lee, all out for Campbellsville. Pritchett, Sutton, Wilkes, Boyle, and Calvert out there. So you'll have Calvert and Boyle share the point guard duties with Pritchett there to help out in a pinch. I would think Pritchett here at this stage, she or Sutton one would play more of that 3 spot. 16-point Campbellsville lead. Minor far side with the ball. Tucker looking inside. She's got Hamilton, goes up with a shot. 56-42. Campbellsville's lead is 14, under 8 minutes to play. Calvert hands it off to Boyle, off the screen from Pritchett. Boyle to Sutton. Sutton wants Pritchett. She has her. Face up. Shot on the way for Pritchett. No good. Rebound. Wilkes has it knocked away by Parker. Actually, that's Powell down inside that knocked it away. It'll stay with Campbellsville. 56-42 remains our score. Calvert looking. Has Boyle. Dribbling out top. Now Calvert again. Sutton open. 3 on the way. No good. That one's hard. And the rebound taken by Calvert. Finds Wilkes. Oh, ball was knocked away. I don't know if Wilkes could find it. It got deflected by Tucker. She came out of there with it. Here comes Powell racing. Stops. And this shot no good. And Hamilton swats it out of play. And they're going to keep it with Siena Heights. I thought Hamilton, I don't know that Wilkes got a piece of it, but they say she did. $56-42. And here they find Hamilton down inside off the inbound set. Campbellsville loses her a bit. A 12-point game. Just over 7 minutes to play. Lady Tigers not out of the woods yet here. The Siena Heights team continues to scratch and claw. And we're going to get a timeout taken by Coach Ginger High Colvin as the Lady Tigers see Siena Heights put together a bit of a run. So Campbellsville will slow this thing down and talk about it here. The officials here this weekend, a little interesting, just getting a good look. They've all worn the mask throughout the ball games, I believe, but they're actually Fox 40 masks. So Fox 40 is a big whistle supplier, probably the most popular, well-known whistle supplier, for coaches and officials. They have made, I guess, masks where the whistle is actually inside of the mask. So now I know a popular thing at the start of the pandemic was the squeezable whistle where you could wear the mask and you just squeeze the whistle. But now they have, I guess they've manufactured the ones here that have the whistle mounted inside of the mask. I'm not sure I've seen one prior to this weekend, but interesting. Back to play. Lauren Lee bounces to Wilkes, who leaves it with Pritchett. Back door wants Boyle, not there. Wilkes looking for Pritchett, who was running away from it. Lake out to Lee, 2 to shoot. Lee, 3 on the way, no good, and it did not touch the rim. So Siena Heights gets the stop. 6:40 to play in the basketball game. Lady Tigers by a dozen. Powell to Minor. Inside, Hamilton off the free throw line, going to drive, bounces to Tucker down low. Tucker goes to reverse and gets a difficult finish. Siena Heights with the momentum here. 10-point Lady Tiger advantage, however. Bouncing it far side. Boyle has it. Minor defends. Pritchett faces up, working against Hamilton. Shovels it back to Lee. Now Boyle again off the wing. Pritchett wants Wilkes. Has her. Wilkes catches, gathers, goes up, can't finish. And the other way comes Siena Heights. Powell with the basketball. On the dribble. Powell's going to skip it. Tucker into the corner. Powell. Now Parker far side. Tucker again. Going to take one dribble. Leave it back out. It's Powell holding. Now dribbles. Parker open. Three on the way. No good. Long rebound. Can Hamilton save it? No, she cannot. And Campbellsville will come away with a stop there. Nice look for Parker. Good closeout by Boyle. 5:26 to play the basketball game. Lady Tigers with a 10-point lead. Pettigo back in. Faith Lake and Lexi Lake back in. So you've got Lee handling the basketball. Pritchett maybe playing more of that 5. Pettigo at the 4. Faith and Lexi on the wing. Left side, it's Faith Lake. Looking. Got Pritchett. Pritchett working. Back to the basket. Spinning. Cut off. Into the corner. Faith Lake. Back to Pritchett, who resets. Spinning. Goes up. Shot. Left hand. No good. Ball knocked away. And the rebound by Tucker. Minor looking for some help. She's got Powell. Powell chased by Faith Lake. Dumps it off to Hamilton. And we're going to have a foul called here on Bailey Pettigo on the swipe. Pritchett tried to take a charge down inside as the driving Siena Heights player left it off with Hamilton. No call there. The foul on Bailey, her first, and Peyton Banks going to check back in. So this thing has been kept to a reasonable margin as Banks with those 4 fouls is back in for Siena Heights. Out top, Parker into the corner, Tucker. Parker again, comes to Powell, open, can't shoot it. Nice closeout. Now again, corner, Tucker, 3. That is hard. And the rebound knocked away from Lexi Lake by Minor. It'll go to Campbellsville here as the Lady Tigers again come up with a stop. 4:33 to play. Campbellsville offensively has not gotten much going in this fourth quarter, just 4 points. It was a slow start to the third quarter. Here in the fourth quarter, just 4 points for CU. Pritchett working, going to drive at Banks, spinning, goes up, off glass, no good. Rebound taken by Banks. Clean look for Pritchett. Banks with those 4 fouls, just couldn't get it to go. Here inside Lee gets bumped, no call. Parker walked, and they'll get a late whistle here. Parker kind of shoveled the feet, looked like she was stumbling a bit, trying to get that out of there. Lee with kind of a grimace and a look over to the sideline like, man. 4:08 to play in this contest. 10-point margin as Lauren Lee comes to the front court for CU. Lexi Lake out to Pettigo. Left side, Pettigo working, backs away, now the entry. Pritchett going to go against Tucker. Out to Lee. Lee on the crossover. Dumps it off with Pettigo. She'll drive at Banks. Go up left hand. Bailey Pettigo beats Banks off the dribble. I'm not sure Banks was expecting that. Here, a long pass ahead for Parker. And jump ball. The arrow stays with Siena Heights with 3:34 to go. Nice job by Pettigo to reach in there and tie that up. Minor will inbound for Siena Heights. Has Banks, catches, spins, blocked by Pritchett. And that will be the third on Courtney Pritchett. 2 on the Lady Tigers as a team. 3:32 to play. Banks free throw in and out, no good. One more for Peyton Banks, the senior, Wadsworth High School. This one is good. An 11-point Campbellsville lead. Pritchett holds it out front. And ball nearly taken away by Powell as she came through, defending Faith Lake. Lexi Lake hands it off. Lee driving in, working against Minor, backs away. Nice crossover. Inside, Lee off glass, good. Lauren Lee breaking down the defense, gets the finish. Lauren, at times, she makes up her mind that that's what she's going to try to do, and it seems without fail, often it works out. Here's a turnover. Tucker has it knocked away. Pettigo to the front court. Pettigo, left side of the lane. Contact, shot up, won't go, but Bailey Pettigo will take a trip to the free throw line here. And this will be on Tucker. Natalie Tucker's second. 2:54 to play in the basketball game. Lady Tigers by 13. Pettigo can make it a 15-point advantage here. Free throw around and out for Bailey. One more for Pettigo. This one is good. So Bailey gets one of two. Liana Wan back into the lineup as Tucker will check out. (61-47). Faith Lake will greet Minor near midcourt. Minor on the dribble now, left side, raked away, stolen by Lauren Lee. She'll try to navigate through some traffic and bring it ahead. What a play by the sophomore. Pritchett holds it. Gonna dribble handoff to Lee, left side. Lexi Lake backs away from Juan. Now Pettigo in the corner. Out top, Lee open, won't shoot it. Close out too much. Lee's jumper no good as Powell overran that, and we're going to have a foul down inside. Campbellsville reached in, knocked it away from Banks, but going to have a foul called on the Lady Tigers. This will go against Faith Lake. And Siena Heights takes a full timeout here with 2:15 to play in the basketball game. The Lady Tigers lead by 11, 61-47. We'll step away and take a timeout. You're following Lady Tiger basketball on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
This is Jacqueline Shield-Swinsky, Campbellsville native and the new director of on-campus enrollment at Campbellsville University. I'm excited to share information on CU's 100% tuition guarantee. If you are an eligible incoming freshman from Kentucky, come find your calling at Campbellsville University. Live local, learn local with CU's 100% tuition guarantee. Visit us at campbellsville.edu/guarantee for more information and eligibility.
Complete coverage of Lady Tiger basketball continues on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
Getting down to business here in the Shark Tank as Campbellsville University leads Siena Heights 61-47. The Lady Tigers break the huddle and return to the floor at the same five. Lee, Pettigo, Lake and Lake, Pritchett. The five there for your Lady Tigers. Siena Heights will answer with Juan and Minor in the backcourt to bring it ahead. Powell, Parker, and Banks in the front court. Lady Tigers creeping closer to win number 14. Trying to protect that number one overall ranking. Here's a deflection by Faith Lake. Juan into the backcourt to track it down. 13 to shoot. Juan on the dribble still. Right side Minor. 7 to shoot. Bounces. Banks. 3 Lady Tigers there defensively, and that's a bailout call.
Fouls on number 12.
They're going to call this on Lexi Lake. Banks tried to dribble between 3 Lady Tigers and kind of lost the handle as she hit it on a hip of Campbellsville. Of course, we can't be too surprised as much as we've seen called down low today on both teams. The whistle, I guess, has been fairly consistent, but you take elite players like Banks and Pritchett, and George, and others, Hamilton, out of the game, certainly changes the complexion. Banks gets a couple of free throws there, 61-49. Full court pressure here by Siena Heights. Lee goes long ahead to Pettigo, who finds Faith Lake on the move. Lady Tigers easily break the press. 1:40 to go. 12-point margin. Pritchett, right side. Lee working. Lake. Now Pritchett, right wing. Hands it off to Pettigo, and Bailey almost traveled. Lee again. Lee working left side of the lane off the Pritchett screen, and one! Lauren Lee! That is some type of finish. And if you're Anaya Powell, you just tip your hat to Lauren Lee and tell her, you know, that's an excellent effort. Powell with hard contact trying to take away the shot attempt. And somehow Lauren Lee the strength to get it up on the rim and through. That may be enough to put this one away as Siena Heights trailing by 14 with 1:22 to play. Lauren Lee at the free throw line for the Lady Tigers. And they'll try to clean the floor down there where Lauren Lee fell down. Lee's free throw, good. 15 points, the lead. That was the halftime margin. Powell races ahead, leaves it with Minor. Looking for Banks. They've got her. Banks on the dribble. Thought about throwing up a shot, but Lexi Lake was right there. Now Parker, 1:08 to go. Baseline, Hamilton skips it right wing. Minor open, three on the way. That is in and out, no good. Rebound taken by Pritchett. Nice box out.
1 minute warning, 1 minute.
Lee to Pettigo. Lady Tigers up by 15. Pettigo breaks the 10-second count. Lee bounces to Pritchett. Pritchett leaves it with Lauren Lee. Left side, Lexi Lake. Out top, Pettigo. Bailey inside to Pritchett, back out. Pettigo open, won't shoot it. Re-entry to Pritchett, working against Hamilton. Off glass, good for Courtney Pritchett. She gets the finish down inside. 66-49, a full timeout taken by Coach Sue Silsbeck, and she wants to advance the basketball, so a full stoppage here. We'll step away with 33.9 seconds to play. The Lady Tigers lead it. You're following Lady Tiger basketball on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
Catch up, get ahead, or boost your GPA with Campbellsville University's winter term, running December 27th through January 8th. Courses are available online and are affordable at just $399 per credit hour. Winter term at Campbellsville University, December 27th through January 8th. For more information, visit campbellsville.edu/winter.
This is Ginger High Colvin, head coach of the Lady Tigers. Thanks for following today's coverage of CU basketball on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
66-49, Campbellsville leads Siena Heights here. Full timeout taken by Coach Silchbeck. Lady Tigers broke the huddle about 20 seconds in, and they've had their 5 players standing on the floor for the biggest portion of this stoppage. Lady Tigers led the day 13 apiece for Sarah Sutton and Lauren Lee off the bench. 11 out of the starting lineup for Courtney Pritchett. 30 seconds to go as Minor holds it, drives, working against Lauren Lee. Shot won't go here, but Lee will be called for the personal. This will send Minor to the free throw line.
Also number 5, Lauren Lee. Number 22, Zach.
So Minor, the senior, to the stripe here, misses the free throw. Second free throw good for Minor. Gets 1 of 2. Juan back in. Also in is Hadley Gratz, 5'7" senior forward from Carlton, Michigan. 16-point Campbellsville lead. Lee will toss it in to Pritchett. Ball knocked away by Powell. And it'll stay with Campbellsville. 25 seconds to play. Lee bounces it into Pettigo, and she is fouled by Juan.
Fouls on number 1.
And that's not a bonus situation yet, and it looks like Siena Heights wants to draw this out a bit. Long ahead, they find Faith Lake. She'll circle away, bounces it to Pettigo. Now out to Lee. Back up top, it's Pettigo. Pritchett again holds it, and they're going to come out and foul with 13.5 seconds left. 16 points the margin. Banks and Hamilton going to check back in. So Gratz fouls Pritchett, and she'll go to the free throw line here with Courtney Pritchett. 11 points today for Courtney.
Courtney Pritchett.
Free throw here for Pritchett. The first one on the way. Good. 67 to 50 to count. One more for Swiss. Gets them both. 13 today for Courtney. So she and Sutton and Lee all a baker's dozen. Minor on the crossover, driving left side of the lane. Spins. Little turnaround shot is good for Allie Minor. And Pritchett will hold it, dribble it out. And the buzzer will bark. The Lady Tigers will pick up a 68 to 52 win over Siena Heights. Campbellsville with their 14th win of the season. And for the third consecutive year, the Lady Tigers enter the Christmas holiday undefeated.